last week versus Beekeeper. I felt like they were really going to, not come close, sorry. I felt like they were going to really step up there. I feel like that was their moment. They needed to. Couldn't get it going. They're looking for something towards this tail end. A bit of redemption after a real struggle this season outside of that one win over Crescent. So keep an eye on Navi versus Spirit. Everything on the line for Spirit as they pick into Anubis, a map we haven't seen these two teams play.
And immediately it's Lurk Smoke out B. The bombs here as well. 3 players start strong for Navi. And they're just dropping the utility. They're trying to get a reaction, and it will come from Team Spirit pushing mid. Only aggressively, dropping it on towards D7. She needs to back out. She needs to stay alive. Team Spirit are coming forward, and D7 finds the opening kill.
Oh my god.
And even more.
She got the second. No, Astra finishes the job. And they're just swarming these T's. They can't get anything done. Veronica and Jamie will find a kill apiece, but it leaves Jamie with everything to do. D7 holding on for dear life there long enough for her teammates to swing in and do their job. A fast push out A, and Team Spirit, it gets claustrophobic.
That's really good pathing from D7. Straight out dark, round towards the back of the pillar, and therefore you're already forming a crossfire with Angelica, who's moved into the Lurk Smoke. And then you've got a player on backside that can be flexible, hold the run-in on the confirmed players that are going to be in towards dark. Then everyone can just focus their attention piece by piece, and Team Spirit just got dissected.
If I'm not wrong, I think we might have seen this Anubis from them in a game we've covered. The Spirit side. Certainly not against the caliber opposition like Navi. Get mopped out by the MP9s. Oh, Verona will get one with the Glock. But, oh, she gets 2 with the Glock.
And a plant? No.
No, not going to be allowed the bomb plant, but nice kills.
I can't get over D7's chair. That's so funny. Yeah, bomb down would have been good for Team Spirit, but not to be. Nice work from Averona.
But what I was going to get at about Anubis before I've only got a couple of those kills is that Crassie, I think she fits perfectly onto this team on this map. We talked about the time of Fearless Cheaters last season. Tutelage of Vilger at the time. Anubis was a common pick, and VQ, common opening pick for her.
Yeah, good to see VQ getting a little bit more aggro and sort of just taking these fights. That's something I don't think we've really seen all that much from Navi in recent. I'd like to see her kind of spinning up to this sort of land form where she's going for absolutely everything. Anchor counters, flashbang with Incendiary, that holds the progression of Team Spirit. And now I'd like to see from Navi them getting proactive and trying to look for info on other areas of the map. And they will through B main. Perfect.
Now they got all their bases covered. D7's just going to continue lacking forward with the MP9. She'll cut them off if they come back this way, but it is looking like an A finish. Averone is just trying to sell a bit of presence towards dark, but I don't think they're going to bite too hard on it. She can't really commit too much more than firing off a few shots. And with D7 walking all the way through, Navi are going to be 5 steps ahead of this. D7 might even cut them off before they even get in. And she will.
That's brutal, because now you're going into VQ, but Krasny will eliminate, but backside player still not revealed. It's Astra from up high, and then it's Hanker down low, disrupting this A attack once more. Ulis is dead. There's no chance in the round. That's all off the back of getting that information that comes off of Hanker dropping the utility when she sees it in A main.
Lovely little push from D7. Pushed a little bit too far, I think, after that kill, because, like, if you've gotten the kill at stairs there,
yeah,
you kind of know they have to all be in A main, and they've not contacted into A yet, so just being alive and being in the back lines is probably more useful, but it doesn't really matter at that stage. It's a 5-on-3. Gives up her life, but then plenty of players to then follow up. And she's again gotten very aggressive in B main. I don't think she has any idea that both these players are this close, but not going to be a bother for her. However, losing her teammate in dark will be a bother.
Yeah, you gotta be now very careful. Molly on towards jail. You're trying to isolate these angles, and so much covering utility has come forward. But Team Spirit are in regardless. Astra finds the opening kill. Flashbang sends D7 up herself, and she's able to get two, make it a third. Not quite all the kills, but the bomb plant surely gets denied. And NAVI, they hold that down superbly off the back of not having anyone there apart from D7.
Yeah, great hold from D7. Was just the Tech 9s, but that counter utility that comes through, the Molotov that's thrown from Temple, gives D7 a lot of room to work with. They can't quickly swarm her, so she can throw that flashbang up. She can spam through, catch the second just through the smoke. Very nicely done by D7. Alone on the side after losing Angelica. Now we're getting a bit of change up in the utility. And change up in the pace. Astra moving far forward, taking all this control with Hanka behind her. And making this suffocating for Team Spirit.
This relies on Krasi finding a kill. And how much Astra... Oh, I was going to say overextends. Instead, spots the head top. And the pixel Krasi and removes her. Avarona now clears out Dark, but it's so much time being wasted because Angelica can swing, Hank can go off the back of it. And it's just that easy. This is really simple Counter-Strike coming out of NAVI, but because it is all just step by step and moving together as a team, this T side are really having struggles countering it.
It's interesting. They must have taken spawn-based plays to make that move just because of who ends up where now, because D7's towards A, was in middle for a bit, and you got Hanka towards B. Drop down, and there's Hanka waiting for it. Flash gives away the ghost. She's just living behind Pillar. Rotations quickly on their way, time running out. I think this is just going to be a save for Spirit. Look, you miss it. We're 5-0 up.
5-0 up, and you're on CT side of Anubis. Like you're sitting so pretty right now if you're Na'Vi. And even in these 5 rounds, we've seen so much variance out of them, which is something that I was complimenting a lot on their Inferno. Obviously, something that they first pick into quite a lot, but it's good to see that that spread is now being transferred onto these other maps. For example, this Astra poke and prod, where you've got this spawn-based calling, as you said, to get players in the right position. Then you've got the walk late out of B main. You've got players that pushed into through A on the pistol. Like there's so many different things going on. And it's really good to see that Team Spirit, that NAVI are thriving, and Team Spirit, as a consequence, they're struggling. Ball buy will still come in off the back of those saved guns. 1 AWP, 1 AK. For Angelica, it's just the smoke. For Hanka, it was a little bit aggressive. And now it resets just into a more natural default.
All right, they got some space. Slow default. And NAVI don't give them anything to work with. They're also content to sort of sit as they are, not really putting anyone middle. So that's the gap currently for the CTs. D7 pushes out, but Avarona gets ahead of Angelica. And Ulyss, oh, how does D7 win that? Now, you've got an avenue into B. You'll be split on each side. In Spirit, a little tepid on their approach. We'll start to make their move.
Look at this. The D7's now clearing out middle. So it means you should catch Jammy in just a couple of seconds. Jammy, was holding for it. That's your mid lurk removed. Now it's completely one-dimensional, and you've got lurks on lurks for NAVI.
The shot from Viku. With low HP on Averona, this is difficult for Team Spirit. Going to be dealing with players from every angle, but Averona hits the shot onto Viku. Utilizing that orb, it's been dropped to her with precision. Eventually, D7 will take her down, but job's done. Astra needs to win out this 1v1 versus Krasi and somehow gets it done. Brought down to 8 HP. Krasi, it looked like she'd done enough. Astra quicker on the headshot.
I can't believe that. That round looks so good for, well, NAVI at first, and then Team Spirit stand their ground. You get these awesome double kill from Averona at the back of site, and then all you need to do for Team Spirit is not peek. But once again, it's D7 creating this room, pushing further to deal with Jammy, and then coming back in late to alleviate some of the pressure and to give Astra that timing window out from Temple in towards site. Krasi didn't need to peek. That's the issue. That's the small micro mistake that doesn't put Team Spirit on the board and keeps the slate clean for NAVI. But with the bomb down, with all the kills and the loss bonus, finally, Team Spirit can reinvest again. There's no AWP here for Veronica, but at least there's AKs.
The only problem for Krasi in that round is the bomb wasn't planted for her. But yeah. Closest Team Spirit have gotten to picking up a round. Well, this boy in the smoke could be deadly, Veronica. Astra spots her. You really want to just sit here? Oh, again. Finally. Something happens in that engagement, but it's not what you expected. Veronica catching Astra.
And Team Spirit have learned that they know that the reaction out of NAVI is to get aggressive on an extremity. That's why they've got Ulis out on B main and you've got Viku just holding. But how patient is Viku and how much pressure is going to be applied in towards mid? This is all a game of timings. Shadow spotted and it's a kill that Viku will win out. And that baits in the rifler perfectly.
Yep, now Viku can go and hold the mid cross. They don't need to worry about that pressure anymore. Team Spirit are going to bail. Having spotted that AWP, they assume that's probably another player there by her side, so they're going to hit onto B. And it is lightly defended. It's just Angelica. Can she do what D7 did earlier? Behind the pillar, stands tall for the first. Getting swung on, somehow manages a second. An over-delivery. That's given NAVI the advantage. Make it a double. Hanka locks it in before the bomb even hits the floor.
This is just so brutal from NAVI, and it's just instant rotations and it's understanding what's next, what's the game plan. And where you don't see any contact off the back of Astra losing her life in towards mid, as soon as Vicky hits that shot, you know it has to be B. And that means that these players can just take an extra couple of seconds just to make sure there aren't any lurks catching them off guard. You put Angelica up on the pedestal. She gets an important double. But by the time you're planting the bomb, look at how quick this rotation is from Hanka. Remember, she was the A main player that was set up by Viku to succeed if Team Spirit pushed forward. Instead, now they're pushing forward into nades, into mollies. There needs to be respite, and potentially that could be delivered on A.
How's Hanka still alive? Lucky to get out of that. They don't fully commit, anticipating that fast reaction that NAVI have been so quick on.
Look at Angelica.
Yeah, she's got them locked in if they want to fall back. Although she's a little worried about a lurk, so can't stick around too long. It doesn't matter, it's the commitment. HE's doing devastating damage. Ulis will get one, but D7 on the double up. Veronica's Deagle can't get it done.
Well, this has been fast. 8-0. D7 in hot form, and I kind of expected this from her because she's been tweeting every day her daily face updates.
Yeah.
And they've all been W's. I think I checked it, I think like her profile yesterday or this morning. And I think it's something like 13 wins, 2 losses this week or something just stupid. Like, it's actually incredible.
Not like me, for real. In the same aggressive setup. But it's the same players doing it. Okay. But again, I think that's spawn based because D7's in A main. It's time to get aggressive. This is the change up fighting into rugs. Rassi calls over Averona. Come on, re-swing. She's begging for it. Astra. Oh, yeah. Not pretty. 2 players and a HE.
Thing is, though, this is fine. Like, having that kill at the 1 minute, 5 second mark is literally fine because you've wasted so much time. You still need to go re-clearing all of this. Hanka sees the flash, sees the shadow, but can't connect the kill onto Ulis. We've got a 5 versus 3. The first time we've got Team Spirit and a sizable player advantage.
Yeah, they've got to get this one. They don't. Well, let's not even think about it right now. But Navi have the right read. They brought everyone to B. Oh, Brandon, I'm worried.
So am I. The thing is, Navi are keeping it simple. Team Spirit are overcomplicating things. That they're all thinking about going back in towards A. They thought about going back in towards mid. Finally, they're going into B, but it's too late. Everyone is here, and Viku's got util.
Molly drop, that's going to slow them down. Time's going to be a big issue. They run through. You thought that was maybe going to be the collab, but it's enough anyway. They're getting spammed out, and that advantage is gone. HE takes another life. D7 does as well. And in the 5v3, it's the 3 that still stand.
Yeah, I know. And it's just, all this is what I was saying like 10 seconds prior. Where Navi have been so aggressive, so reactive in the mid round, where they've been putting all of these different pieces, just pushing different areas of the map, Team Spirit are stressed. Because sure, they got this kill on towards like Carpet on Astra at 1 minute 10. When you go into B, what have you cleared if you're Team Spirit on the map before you head in towards B main? Nothing. You've not gone and looked mid. You've not gone and looked in towards water. You're worried about a flank, so you're holding on to that right until the 20-second mark. You need to be instant. You need to be reacting, but it's all this conditioning that Navi have been putting forward. It's enough. That's a banging shot on towards the AWP. Jammy hits it. Astra trades, and now needs to do with Veronica up close and can't manage it. So suddenly we've got another player advantage for Spirit, but we know that Angelica and the rest of Navi are always going to be on the move.
I can't believe Angelica wins that. Will be removed. Hanka, 1v3. Bomb spotted and commed in canals. Surely not. No armor on Ulis, but she's got the AWP, so not going to be a bother. Smoke actually gives Hanka room to work with. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go deep enough, and in fact, Smoke kind of baits her a little bit. So Spirit, get on the board.
There we go. Direct, a little bit more punchy. That's VQ just getting annihilated by a really good shot in mid from Jammy, and then Astra hangs around and overstays her welcome for 1 kill too long. There's that shot. But yeah, the rest of the dominoes just sort of fall out of place. But this is much better because you get the trade in Angelica and you're like, okay, we're going B. You pick up the bomb, you just go.
Probably the round they win is the one with Deagles.
That's Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's classic, isn't it? D7 quietly on 14 for 5. Actually, she's just pretty loud about some of those kills.
Looking at A.
So
2 players from NAVI.
Long smoke.
There you go. That's favourable. But look at mid. Or maybe don't. Keep your eyes off it because VQ can just re-swing and then you've got Astra lying in wait. You've got D7 on the other side. This is brutal. And whilst Ulis might find an opening towards the B site, it doesn't matter because look at the bomb.
I feel like VQ has only fired like 4 shots this entire map. And each one has been a kill.
This is... I can't get over how proactive this CT side is. This could be a way back in. Ulis finds D7. The bomb can make its way over. You got to worry about connector here if you're Team Spirit. You got to worry a little bit about Temple because VQ's walking right behind you.
Oh, Ulis has no idea. VQ, you know we're expecting the AWP to walk through here. And there's the kill. Ulis close by. Can't hit that shot. Nice swing. Time. A limiting factor. Ulis has to commit to the plant. Run down by Astra. Navi really not having to work too hard here. Well, Brandon, we're curious about the Anubis. First time we've seen it between these two teams.
Yeah.
Might be the last time we see it between these two teams.
Potentially, yeah. Look, I made the prediction for the plot. I thought it'd be a fun storyline. It didn't obviously go to script, but that's fine. It's okay to be wrong every now and then. I'll be honest though, I did not expect it to be this one-sided, especially CT side at Anubis, you know? Like, I expected NAVI to put up a really fierce fight. I think it speaks more to the volumes of, I expected way more from Team Spirit this season. I think they did too, and something's just not quite working out. And it's a shame, because I think they've got a lot of potential.
Yeah, they've already shown it, right? Like, it's been a good showing for them this season, despite the win record.
Well, has it? I think they've shown good stuff.
1-2, like they've taken maps off Lettercook, NIP, beat Astralis.
Yeah.
Should have beat Lettercook. They should be sitting here 2-1, with their only loss being to NIP 2-1. That was a pretty good run.
They took the first map off NIP as well. They've been very good, like even before Season 6 started, right? Like I think that they were really doing a number on all the tournaments. Semi-final spot. We'll come back to that in a sec because Viku's under pressure. She's seen 3 players cross. Will this A split finally work? Flashed off the angle is Viku. And forced into the open is Hanker. That's a great spam. And now Astra is another player here. Viku's dealt with that. All the openers are coming through for Team Spirit. And D7 has got to have an ace. End the half on 19 kills and pick up the pieces for NAVI if they want 11 on their CT side. I think they'll be satisfied with 10. That's the way the cookie feels like it's crumbling. Nade thrown forward. Jiggle around the corner. And they're playing this with so much respect, Team Spirit. They know exactly where she is now. And there's no time really to work on this. Jammy makes it so. A second for Team Spirit. Work to do in the second half for them.
Smells like NAVI Javelins, because I can't get a whiff of Team Spirit anywhere in the server right now. 2 rounds posted in that first half. A pistol might give us something to start talking about.
Or maybe it doesn't. Averona encroached in on 4 players. Catches the jiggle. Sees the steps. Well, actually, here's the steps. Different sense. But now we'll spot the players. There we go. Immediately, the B main players combine. VQ looks to deal more damage. D7 overwhelmed by 2 players. She's got room to plant. She just doesn't know it yet.
She almost committed to it, but here's them running at her and decides she'd rather take the fight. But only good for 1. Leaves it onto VQ. P250 in hand and presence unknown. Now known.
No kit.
Well,
no plant.
It's not planted, so.
She planted it, my bad. Doesn't matter.
We'll see if that comes into play later, Brandon. Got 10 steps ahead of the current play. But good setup from Team Spirit. They can swing off contact. VQ has a very difficult job. There's that double swing, and it's Veronica to find the kill. Spirit with the pistol. Still kicking.
And the kit didn't matter. God damn it.
They can use it next round. That's a kit you don't have to buy. So let's keep an eye on that kit. Wait, they didn't even pick it up.
Nice work from Averona.
I don't think she even saw the second player.
No, I don't think so either. An important round for Team Spirit. They desperately needed that one. Navi will give them a little bit of grace and just have the eco. Flashbang, smoke, an A-pop in order to try and get the bomb down. That's the sole quest for Navi in round 14.
All right, Krassi. We're singing your praises as this new addition. And you hold against eco. Stink, but it's from a Glock. The P250 hits a little diff. So they do find space to get in, to get the bomb down. Mission successful. Kills being mopped up, but they're found to. Got the bomb plant. D7 takes a life here. That's a huge success. She won't. Regardless, they'll be happy with the outcome.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably best case scenario. You force rebuys. You've now got a little bit of money, which means you can get utility on the follow-up. And we're not even seeing what the default looks like for Navi yet. With all the guns. Now we get a taste of it. BQ is $100 short of AWP armor. So I think she's going to downgrade to an AK. Yeah, you're very happy with that if you're Navi. For Team Spirit, it's all about survival.
Speaking of survival, Pomino versus Imperial, that one's a lot closer. Pomino fighting for survival out here. 6-6 currently. Pomino need to win it if they want a chance of making it through to the play-ins. Being Imperial, what a statement that would be. Especially after their showing last week. Really throw a few questions in the air.
There's no questions over this as to where Navi are going. Straight into A. Jammy not prepared for the scaling. And suddenly that is all of Spirit Force back. That is Navi with the bomb down. And this is D7 in middle that has been spotted but still takes Jammy to the grave with her.
They sent 3 players to deal with D7 in middle there. They knew there was a mid lurk and they knew they had to get something from it. 1 for 1, that's decent. They got plenty of util. Navi, she's going to be the guns to get it done. 1 HP is what Krassi lives with. 2 HP for Angelica. Bomb ticking though. Time running out if VQ wins this fight. Oh my god, they don't have a kit. It wasn't on the player closest to the bomb. So it doesn't matter. They've done enough. They didn't have anyone that could commit to the defuse. That's a crushing way to lose. Just the comms in that moment, a bit too hectic. Just needed one of those 3 players who had the kit to get on the bomb, and that's the round 1 and done.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2. Oh, that's even worse.
Well, they lose 1 initially, you know.
Yeah, but then I think Krasi picked up the kill off the floor. It doesn't matter. The point is that... Oh, that's not where the smoke was supposed to go. The point is that how do you let that happen? That was a really good retake up until that point. You identified that Na'Vi were in A main. All you had to do was stick the bomb, and you have one player covering. And the setup gets nothing. Yeah, this is ropey. This is, dare I say it, over.
And this is the classic Hanker round.
Yeah, that's such a Hanker round. Viku's like, haha, you just died to Astra's molly. That's so funny.
Hanker opening up the A-bomb site. Things you love to see on Anubis. 12-4.
Unless you're Team Spirit.
Well, yeah, unless you're Team Spirit. Unless you're whoever's Na'Vi playing against. Look where VQ is right now. You're not going to say if she's in your spawn. The bomb's not even half ticked and she's in your spawn.
Well, it's their spawn, but yeah,
I suppose. Yeah,
I get
sorry.
your point.
The spawn that you're going to save in.
Angelica's in their spawn, so the point does work. Yeah, Averona. Ooh. Surprise. Oh, never mind.
Well, there's those successful entries that we highlighted on the stats.
Lucy, I'm not feeling too good about this buy for Team Spirit.
No. What do you reckon this 3 mid play, though? It's kind of fun. I think they're going to push it in the smoke. Flash over. Well.
Yeah. If the thing is, if the B main plays came through at the same time as the mid play.
Should have got 2 there. I think he's got 1 HP. Veronica can't get it done. Na'Vi make light work of Team Spirit on their map pick. 13-4.
That was a half an hour game, just about. That's how quick Na'Vi dismantled Team Spirit. And that was Team Spirit's map pick. That was amazing from Na'Vi is the only adjective I can really say. There was so much to love about that CT, but we can put up a narrative of, look, you start CT side if you're Team Spirit, but I feel like you're going to get really undone by Na'Vi's T side because it's high octane, it keeps you guessing, and you've got these explosive players to deal with. All these problems need to find solutions, and they need answers right here, right now, as we do our map flyover, as we brace ourselves to head into Inferno, because Na'Vi are in cruise control, and it's Team Spirit to change course.
What do we got? Flashbang into Banana. Jamie wants to peek. Doesn't say too much. Hank is just sitting, see if the push comes. Oh, there's that swing. She's lightning fast on those crouch peeks. It's crazy Jamie's the one that's fought here with the kit and the flashbang. Lucky to have not been punished by it, but still retains that flash if they commit. You can see she wants to do that coffin one, but D7's just wrapping, gets the opening kill, and now she's in your spawn.
And now she can go in towards coffins. Smoke off it in CT. These players of Team Spirit have got to fight forward and straight into Na'Vi. And Hank has got a really good position. In fact, not even needed so far. Averona at backside would need a double up, but can't manage it. So you're in a 4-on-2. The bomb's down. VQ has already dealt with Ulish jumping around the corner. And here is Krasi. A really difficult 1 versus 3 to try and win. The smokes are all now faded as well. She's got to get out.
There is a kit, which I think is enticing her in maybe to at least give it a go. Would need one of these kills immediately, and D7's not making it easy for her. Na'Vi missed the molly on New Box that round, and I thought that was maybe going to punish them because you could see that flash play being set up for Averona, but she's only able to get the 1 from that position. Well, Krasi gets some target practice because in the round, she only really got to fire off at 1 player.
Breaking everything in the kitchen. I don't know if you caught a glimpse of it, but the 1x bet odds flashed across the screen at the end of that pistol, and it's 17-1 for Team Spirit to win. That's for the series, but that is still just kind of going along the line of what we've been saying all throughout. And the fact that NAVI have already won the pistol, they forced Spirit onto an eco, sure, we're at really early stages of the game, but you kind of need to be taking all these rounds. You need to get off to a good start, because after your map pick going as disastrously as it did, and now you get off to a slow start on your opponents, you're in rough territory. You're in muddy waters already.
It's a lot of Mac 10s for NAVI. Don't be surprised if they get very aggressive next round. This round's just going to be on to beat. D7 with Assault AK, doesn't want to lose that. Imperial did win out map 1 versus Permitter. It was 6-6 at the half, and it was 13-7 at the end.
Wow.
I mean, look, that one's CT side.
That one's expected, but the fact that it goes so landslide dominant, that is just Imperial things. Hanky gets blinded by D7, but it doesn't matter. We'll still get rid of Averona anyway. Any kills are a big kill here for NAVI, unless you got D7 on the AK. You want all the SMGs to get the kills, make the money. And currently, that's going according to plan.
Yeah, D7 don't go around this corner. That would not be great. Hanker instead would be the one. Looking to mop up. Oh, well. She gets one, she drops. That's now a rifle that she can invest as well. Still got 3 Mackies. Not much to write home about with that round. Cassie dying means that she now has a FAMAS, a 7 and 4. They do have head armor, very important, given all of these Mac 10s.
That nade didn't do any damage.
Yeah. Oh, Spam does. You don't see that one doing much damage these days.
This is classic NAVI map control. Already top banana established. Ahead of the nade again is Astra and Hanker. And now just lying in wait whilst the rest of the team takes space in towards top brackets. This is your classic Inferno default, everyone. You're taking control of your zones, and then you can pick and choose where you want to go based on the reactions you get with your map control that you've already established.
Looks like Team Spirit want to get aggressive. Jamie knows Hanker's here, I'm certain, the way she's holding that angle. Maybe not. Definitely suspected it, and to your peril, you leave her overlooked. Viku gets the 2, Hanker assists, and then cleans up Ronica through the smoke, expecting that swing on the spam. The first gun round, convincing for NAVI.
I understand you go in contact to try and overwhelm NAVI, and you try and catch them off guard. But if you're sus that they're in that corner, would you not throw a molly in there? Would you not throw at least one flashbang to aid you? I know that goes against like the contact play and completely undermines what I'm saying. But if you've got like a sixth sense and you sort of know that a player is there, they have to be sort of scaled just in this proximity to you. Would you? I feel like it's worth just using that utility. Otherwise, what's the point in buying it if you've not thrown it? Look, Crassie's going to fall here, and she's just spent like 1k on util. Now it's just all gone.
Well, all smiles in the NAVI camp. Last time these two teams played, it was pretty one-sided. It was 13-6, 13-8. Now we're looking to improve upon that last outing. It'll sure be something.
They're on the right spot here, Team Spirit. Unless Na'Vi go long to B. The way it's set up, it feels like a long wrap, so this can still do some damage, but the utility could potentially overwhelm here for Na'Vi.
Nice entry from Astra. D7 follows up. Avarona overlooked, but only good for the one. Ulis also chimes in. With only 2 kills being found, the chance of disruption leads away. Jamie, show us anything fun. Feels unlikely. Long such a good call against the pistols. See, even with Avarona's like angle, which if she had a rifle feels good, but with the pistol, very tricky. Especially that scaling over the box close. Jamie get a rifle. I think that's the objective here. No.
Nope. BQ 7-1. Which is a good start for an AWP or an Inferno that's not AWPing on T side. That feels great. But in essence, we've only had 1 gun round, is what I will say. Now, this is the critical point for me. You've got Ronica on the AWP. You've got all the utility you could desire if you're Team Spirit. This round has to be the success story. Otherwise, we're in very deep danger. Me and the Team Spirit fans.
Yeah. On smoke. Flash, though. And hits everybody. Somehow no one's taken any damage at all.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Na'Vi come out the victors with all of the space gathered. So, retake utility thrown forward. Jamie wants to fight it. Finally, some damage at the back of that HE. Jamie really wants this fight, but Hanker is close by and not anticipating it. Thought the smoke maybe gave cover, but no. No safety at all.
Oh, but that's a good shot from Ronica, and you're still baiting in Avarona at backside. Na'Vi, they can cross in, but they need to deal with Avarona. And they aren't currently doing it. There she strikes. And suddenly there can be support. Counter flashbangs thrown in tandem. Alleviate a lot of pressure. And it feels like Team Spirit are holding, but VQ is still alive, and so is D7. You can't rule these players out of a clutch.
Yeah, look how quick that flash was called. To give VQ that way into the kill, there was no hesitation, but Ronica hits the diving shot. And that might just be it. D7, 1 versus 3. We've been praising her, hyping her up for every moment she delivered on Anubis. An Inferno with smokes down. She's been given the space. Bomb planted, about to fade, but she gets back to new box. But now spotted. Swings, almost takes 2. Look at the damage inflicted. Ulis finds the killing blow, but Na'Vi even make that one look doable.
Yeah, well done from Team Spirit, though, because the way they set that one up to get Avarona the double kill is all because Ronica comes over from CT. And she takes the contact. She lets Avarona just tuck in. You can bait me for the full time, because if I get smoked off, I'm just going to rotate over towards Coffins. You got a good rotation out of Crassie to get that flash over. The one thing I'm surprised about here is this one. The fact that Jamie doesn't anticipate that someone's going to be a close car. It looks like the smoke landed a little bit weirdly, but even so, with these new smokes in Banana, sometimes it doesn't give that full range of coverage. There's plenty of little corners and edges that they can get stuck on. Regardless, Team Spirit will take the round. For Na'Vi, it's now back to the same old default.
What a crazy shot from Ronica. She did well in that round. Got 2 critical kills to the AWP, the close one, so they couldn't scale in quickly off the kills they found on B, and then like there was an AK on fire in apartments then. Did you see that? Visual glitch. Now Veronica's in the prime position. In short. Gonna rely on her teammate holding apps though, and that's when NAVI are about to pop out.
Yeah, flashbangs through. D7 over, but it doesn't matter. Veronica hits the shot. Krasi takes 2 down with her, and that meant that Veronica could still maintain alive. Astra needs to come up good in the 1v4. That's his Hanker. He blows open the smoke, but a player's already moved in towards mini pit. Krasi holds down the line, and Veronica hits a wonder shot.
Yeah, that's the Veronica that we were hoping to see. In a tough position there where they burst out the apartments, but there was no immediate pressure in Boiler, so she was able to turn around, hit this crazy shot, D7. Wondering where her bullets went. Krasi arrives as well, and between the two of them, they lock out A. Much better from Team Spirit. NAVI are 4 in a row, still have plenty to invest into, but this would be the breaking point. Astra's going fast, slows down behind the molly, and a boost up over top.
Only for now. I think they've heard them. Jay, you can see that the dink comes through on Astra. It could be a follow-up nade. Instead, it's a flashbang. Averona eats it. But NAVI don't progress. They just want to reinforce Team Spirit's belief that they are going to execute onto B. And immediately they turn their attention to A. Great timing on this. Yeah.
They're going to. So now you need to get those bodies over there. Smoke's still in apartments for not for long. Tees throw their own out to Moto. Clear intentions, but a nice smoke deployed with a bit of a safety net to work with. It's going to make it uncomfortable to fight out. Jammy has already pushed through. Krasi finds hers, spamming through that smoke. VQ gives them a way back to B if they want to. Because all of Team Spirit are now on A. NAVI still have time to work with, but they have a single smoke.
Thing is, if you go B, you go now. It feels like Avarona's going to beat the rotation. Single smoke is on VQ, as you mentioned, so at least CT can be cut off.
Oh, I found another.
Oh, they found another one. Okay, well, that's even better. Because now both choke points are smoked off, and VQ's holding the walkthrough on Avarona. Is there going to be a spam? Yes, and now VQ's also felt presence in towards CT. NAVI are in, but can they hold it?
Managed to get the bomb down, which already felt very difficult for them with how that hole went on A. Smoke's going to block off Banana, so D7 removed for the moment. Also forward to new box. I think it actually might have gone shallow. Can't quite tell. I'm just looking at the mini-map, and that means can't clear it. It's a double up in dark, a bait and switch. VQ first on the line, misses the shot. Hanker doesn't miss hers. Crouching under you. But she will be taken down, and no scope onto D7, and there is time for the defuse. 3 in a row for Spirit.
Yeah, this one gets incredibly close, but the important thing is that Team Spirit win it, and it's another Veronica moment. The no scope on D7 because Hanker was dealing all the damage at backside. So the fact that Veronica pays attention to Banana, she trusts her riflers to eventually trade out Hanker. Because if D7 goes unnoticed there, if she just hits that timing, all it takes is 1 kill, and that's the round over. Instead, it's Team Spirit being proactive in Banana, resetting, and then hitting shots like that. The thing is, you can buy this if you're NAVI. Because the money is still low. The only consideration, I think, is that Veronica doesn't have to reinvest an AWP. So
yeah, I think Lost Bonus is on full, right? So...
3rd stage.
Yeah, 3 in a row. So yeah, they half invested here, they got full buy next, and a good chance of still winning this one.
They might just snap B, and they might just go for all the exec, because B's been the place in which they've been getting the most amount of space, bar long. Yeah, they're just going to go for it.
All right. No money for Duck. I mean, they could throw it there technically, but it goes to new box. Veronica able to sit back and find her target. Misses the second shot, now being run down. Avarona's helped her out, but the jumping pistol's too hard to deal with. That's an AWP recovered for Astra. We know that she can be a hot hand with it. Bomb planted. All 3 players in the site. Team Spirit have the advantage. And all the utility in this retake. The resmoke onto CT makes it tricky. It's going to force them to make a decision. Ulis does have a HE if she wants to blow up. It's a flash over to set up the temple players. Now it's just got to scale. D7. Tucked in behind Nubox. And Joker, though, she's the one off D7's contact that swings. And finally, that Tech 9 gets to shine. Astra not even needed. In the post-plant, Na'Vi set up for success.
That's 2 rounds now in a row that Team Spirit have missed that Nubox Molotov. The first one, it didn't matter. This round, it matters an awful lot because D7 can't be poked out of the corner. And that means this crossfire, and in my opinion, the most powerful crossfire in CS2 can't be broken. And you got Astra taking all these pop shots. Suddenly, you think that Nubox is cleared? No, it's not. And D7 swings and reveals herself. And that's the coup de grace for Na'Vi. For Team Spirit, you're now back to Struggle Street. Sure, you got the AWP on Ronica, but a lot of players are lacking.
Devastating from D7. VQ gets Averona too. That's that M4 remove. Jamie just trying desperately to get something, but VQ gets the kill around the edge. Absurdity. Na'Vi have run over Team Spirit off the back of that crushing loss against the Tech 9s and Hero AK. Monica gets to save the AWP, but rounds are running away from them.
That's the break point. The fact that you can't win that retake in the previous means that your economy is going to be battered and bruised for the foreseeable future, and Na'Vi can genuinely run away with this 9-3, 8-4. It's these fine margins that add up in MR12, and if Ronica can't save this AWP, it's looking dicey. It's looking dicey, and of course it's D7 to be the one to take that away from her. Smoke gets put on it. She's just bursting the edge of it to make sure that it can't be recovered. So the only thing that gets saved from Ulis's POV is an MP9.
That's rough. You thought at least maybe we could keep this AWP.
Jesus.
That's pretty quick. This one from VQ is also disgusting. Yeah, she knows that that's a ridiculous kill. All right, MP9. Oh. You know what I want to see? I want to see Na'Vi play nuke. That's all I want to see. I need to know what their nuke looks like. That's the one untested map, given that Vertigo is their permaban.
I don't think we'll see it, to be honest. Unless they pick it. Because a lot of ESL Impact teams don't like nuke. They kind of followed in the Enigma Galaxy, Imperial School of Thought, where they were like, no, we don't want to play nuke. Obviously,
We don't want to play Na'Vi.
Yeah, but also Na'Vi were really good on that map, sort of like pre-international. They deviated away from it for a while, even before they were Na'Vi. The Tetane Negatuve days, like they were really good on nuke. So I imagine their foundations are very strong on it. But if you don't need to go into it, you want to leave it if you're Na'Vi as soon as possible. Sorry, as late as possible. Like maybe picking it in the finals would be interesting.
Yeah, it's like a trump card, right? Where teams have no idea what you look like on it.
Yeah, the big Donald.
Well, that's an advance from D7 into the apartments. 2 kills. That was weak.
It's okay.
And Na'Vi are waltzing away with this one. That one was better.
That one was better. Biden.
Their time, Team Spirit, but they're running out of Tim. Time. Oh, it's not Campbell happening.
That one was way worse. Oh.
You Harris go at it.
I did. I did my one. It was fine.
Started. Yeah, I just kept going. I always say,
you don't know when to stop.
You know, jokes just get funnier, I think, the more you push them.
Don't push Na'Vi. Otherwise that will happen. they're just laughing. Like, this is, I mean, vibes are good, sure. But the fact that they're giggling after every kill, like, that is, like, so horrible to play against.
That's like why D7 is such a cool addition, right? Because I think that was always a thing with NAVI, is that it's a very intense team, right?
Yeah.
Particularly on LAN, right? Just the very high energy, but tense team. There was never that person that could, I think, break that tension and keep the mood in that happy vibe place. So it feels like she's that player. Ronica wants to get aggressive, removed immediately by the flames and spam from Astra.
I think what's dangerous here as well is that every single player of NAVI has shown up and we've had a moment. And for Team Spirit, we actually said, look, the collective needs to be the brute force factor here on Inferno. And, oh, there we go. We saw a little bit out of Ronica. We've seen good moments, obviously, out of Averona. But now we need Ulis to stand tall, as she is solo on A. This is a big gamble made by Spirit. Unfortunately for them, it's wrong. Unless NAVI go long to B.
That would be wild. But I don't think they are, based on the positioning of their other two players. Well, good luck. You're going to need it, Ulis.
And it's
goodbye. Guys, 3-8. 5-8. Another Astra Masterclass. Got both kills. Called the round. That's why I think, Inferno... We've spoken about this before, but it's worth reiterating Ash's influence on this team and why Inferno is such a logical map for them to make their home, given that's where it felt that, I think outside Vertigo, Inferno was the strongest team map for NIP under Astra last year. I think the Vertigo was actually better. So I'm sad that we don't get to see that from NAVI.
I'm more surprised it's not Ancient, but I guess you're going to play Ancient enough against other teams in ESL Impact, because a lot of teams like first picking it to the point where you can make your home territory something different. It's just out of all the maps to pick, like, yeah, it does make sense that it's Inferno when you break it down like that, but when you take a look at it just basically on the surface level, it's like new international team. You want to say, okay, the most fundamental heavy map, you're going to make that one your home. I think it provides a really good just sort of grounding for the rest of their maps. So I like the decision a lot. I think the coach would have involved Alcest like quite extensively in that. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but if NAVI make it to Stockholm, I think they will, just why I'm saying this, but I would love an interview to talk to Alcest. I feel like we haven't really heard from him, and I feel like he would provide an awful lot of reasonings for NAVI.
All right, Heku, you're listening. Kind of boot up Duolingo Polish. I'm sure. Actually, no, they're international now. What am I talking about? No excuses not to get Alcest on the line, and it's the same call, but a bit faster. D7 finds success. Krasi panicking backside, but delivers a sick headshot. Ronica finds one, but put down by Viku. Bomb yet to go down. Jamie, given an opportunity, gets the dink onto D7, but she stays alive. You do have Averona. She's going to be the one that has to make this work. Because Jamie's being loud. She's known out long. Averona in the apartments. She's the one that's unknown. But with time ticking, her play might be expected. Viku's not holding the line. It's being held from sight now. Jamie trying to provide that distraction. Now Averona comes through, but now it's just Averona gets that kill. But Viku puts one through the head. NAVI, another one-sided half.
my halo. Not like I ever had one. Hotter than an inferno. Baby, that's my problem. I could make your life a living hell, and I do it well. Now I'm looking at you, can you tell? I wanna love you savage. I'm gonna leave you ravaged, and you ain't gonna run. You want more. I wanna be a nightmare up in your dreams, night sweats, and you ain't. Tomorrow we will rise.
Pretty dominant on that T side for Na'Vi, and now they're a hop, skip, and a jump away from locking in this series 2-0. For Team Spirit, it's a lot of work to do. Oh, on that T side, and it gets a whole lot harder with Hanka finding Ulis, but at least Crassie's there to respond. Look at D7. She's just down mid.
Yeah. Oh, not for long. Got VQ in the apartment. She's pushed and missed the timing, but I think she might have just spotted one. Something will walk by, so she's going to come back hearing all of this, calling her team over. We should be undetected. They go for a default plant. She could ruin their day, but no, they're planting deep over, actually not committing. It's for cold, so VQ can't deny this. Now, element of surprise gone, doesn't matter. Swings that first kill. Now they're stuck in the site. Deploying the flash. 3 players now swarming through short, jamming a second flash. Not even a chance to throw it. VQ's found another. Ronica has to step up to give Spirit anything to work with, and she can't get more than one.
I'll tell you what, though, I rate the way that Ronica tried to play that. She was knowing that the balcony player would have to come to her. So if she can kill the players on site, she'd create a little bit of space. So I think target selection was the right idea from Ronica. It's just unfortunate that you're going up against both Astra and Viku. And also the small, really tiny micro here from Viku is that she doesn't step out until she's ready to swing pit. Otherwise, Averona would have spotted her shoulder. So she waits until the very last moment before peeking. You can see players normally, they stand in the doorway to try and just get a kill on the player that walks in. Not Viku. She only swings when she's ready and when the team's ready.
Force back from Spirit, obviously, with the bomb plant and it coming down to the 1-on-2. Very patient out to get go as Na'Vi sees that opportunity to take space on Banana. Spirit haven't used any util. So they throw a top middle smoke. That's one that goes deep. You'd be forgiven for thinking, oh, is that going to help the CTs? But no, the idea is it means that you have to keep your attention focused on both sides because they could technically split through it. I think they just want to retake Banana.
Yeah, the thing with this smoke is that you're just probing pressure, as you said, and for Team Spirit, I think they've got the idea that Na'Vi were in Banana, which means they're going to rotate another player over A. So it's the right call to make, but Astra's already here, and as you can put down the smoke that hinders progression, they might just disrespect it. I think it's the right thing to do. Break on the smoke, flashbangs over. Hank is going to lie in wait until the smoke on her side dissipates. Or runs through. Fair enough. Gets set up by VQ. It's a 1-for-1, but you've got players scaling quickly in Banana.
You've lost all control. Angelica and D7 charging forward. A lot of smokes deployed though, and that's given space. That one on Banana is devastating. VQ doesn't see anything either. Making it hard for Na'Vi to get into this. Not a kit on any of these 3 players. And they need to find these kills. Crassie looks like she's in the position to end it, and she'll take both Banana players down. VQ 1v2 knows where Crassie is. The swing from New Box should come at any moment, and there it is from Ulis. So the Force Buy finds success. Na'Vi, they're the ones that are now on the back foot.
Good move around from Spirit. Understanding what the rotation is going to look like for Na'Vi, and then just taking the space immediately on B. There's that dodge and the double swipe from Krasi. And Joker and D7 had no idea that she would be in towards Pool. Force buy back for Na'Vi, of course. These force walls won't end until one team wins consecutive in a row. And to be honest with you, Spirit come out victors in that engagement. If they're able to win this round here, suddenly it's 10-6. It's only a 4-round game. Uh-oh, I'm scared. So much util now, and boosted player dealt with, but Hanker walks back. Ronica will at least trade. So it is a 3-on-3, and Team Spirit have got the site.
And she can crawl that one back after giving Hanker way too many opportunities. Pushing through that smoke. No spam with the P250. So Ronica crosses safely. Bomb to be planted. What good for Na'Vi at the start is forced back by Team Spirit. They want to give this a go. They've got 2 flashbangs and a smoke, but no kit. And not information on where these T's are.
Ronica is low, though. So the flashbang forward will set up both of these players, CT and Coffin, to swing. And as long as you pinch effectively, it could work out well. And Angelka with the P250 has done the damage. And Jamie is stuck behind this smoke. And Angelka is body blocking D7's defuse and even gets the kill. That is ridiculous out of Na'Vi. That's the level they're at right now. And it's levels above Team Spirit.
Yeah, I gotta say, Jamie, I just don't think that was the play at all. You know you're up against the force buy. The Glock spam's just not gonna get it done. I know it hurts, but sticking the reload on the AK there has got to be the play, surely. Regardless, great retake from Na'Vi. Angelka hitting some bangers with the P250. That kill onto New Box was beautiful. That one's crushing for Spirit. That retake was pistols, armor, a smoke, and 2 flashes.
Even the simple things, just one flash over coffins, one flash over towards oranges, and you're not blinding your CT player, and the flash goes deep enough for oversight where it doesn't also blind Angelka. And I was worried about that player at sort of dark being low HP, and it's the fact that the new box player swings first on high HP, and Angelka's just able to remove it so effortlessly. That's so damaging. Because even if you go back and forth, you trade these rounds, Team Spirit haven't got long enough of a rope to work with. Na'Vi, they do. They can afford to keep trading these rounds.
The damage on the Jammy, she's done for. Molly, Heichi, and a hell of a headache. She's removed from the round. Spirit brought back into it. The bomb plant giving them at least a couple of Galils. Very bullish about B. You want to go back again. Hanker jiggling the angle. Spotted. Pulls with the flash. Swings off it. And it is perfection. Oh, that is brilliant from Hanker. A hat trick at the top of Banana. And that's got to be series point off the back of it. Ashes just pushing the smoke now. Not even giving Krasi a chance to set up this clutch.
And very much like Anubis, this Inferno CT side, it's been so simple, Lucy. It's so simple. Think about how that, again, look at all the utility that Team Spirit had to go into top Banana there. And it all starts with a jiggle and then one flashbang. However, it's not Team Spirit's. It's Na'Vi's. That is effortless from Na'Vi. And Team Spirit, they're being undone by the real simple stuff. Like $200 has just ended their whole round.
There's a Navi that feels like they go from strength to strength. Already improved upon how dominant their victory over Team Spirit was last time. This is how this is looking now. Eight chances to close. Might just be the first that they take with glee. Team Spirit will be trying out A. 3 defenders lie in wait.
Good luck. That's the sentiment, because you got one smoke that's just been deployed. Or sorry, juggled to Krasi. But the way that you're leaning, it feels like it's not going to go towards Moto. Where does this smoke land? How'd you get into A? It needs to be explosive. You need to break this Angelica D7 crossfire.
Yeah, that's the key thing, because VQ can be isolated if this Moto smoke goes down and they're able to get in quickly enough. Depends on the decision-making of VQ, whether she wants to commit into the bomb site as they hit. Looks like she just want to spray. They go a little bit ahead of the smoke. Angelica gets hers D7 as well, and all 3 chime in. Angelica finishes the job, and that is quick work from Navi. A decisive 2-0 victory.
Simple. I think genuinely so simple from NAVI Javelins. A deserved win from them. And I think what's scary is that they are ramping up and they are getting better week in,